Butoh was born during a time of turmoil. In the decades after World War II, Japan's culture was in a state of transition. The relentless imitation of the West stirred resistance and controversy. Many Japanese were opposed to the disintegration of their cultural identity. In 1959, Japan's Mutual Defense Treaty with the United States sparked violent demonstrations. Tokyo's streets and university campuses became an arena for spontaneous cultural activity, including happenings, performance art, and agitprop theater. A young dancer from northern Japan, Tatsumi Hijikata, was inspired by the informality and daring of this provocative scene. Hijikata presented Forbidden Colors at the 1959 Modern Dance Festival. This dance, later recognized as the first Butoh performance, established Hijikata's fame as an avant-garde artist. Forbidden Colors was based on the scandalous novel by Yukio Mishima, a leading intellectual force in this struggle. The brutal and homoerotic content of this performance shocked the conservative modern dancers and resulted in a split between the dance establishment and Hijikata and his supporters.
I first met Hijikata at the notorious performance of his Forbidden Colors. At that time, his dances were like erotic sacrificial ceremonies. Influences came from everywhere, even from European writers like Genet, Dusad, and Artaud. Forbidden Colors was about homosexuality. The audience was outraged. Until then, they'd only seen pretty ballet-like pieces set to music like Chopin. The women just turned away. They got up and left.
Hijikata's choreography was to become the main creative thrust within the expanding Butoh movement. Fascinated with grotesque images of death, destruction, and deformity, he discovered the beauty of the dark side of the soul. He named his work Ankoku Butoh, Dance of Darkness.
Inside all of us, there is 50% darkness, a dark place that we know nothing about. It is that darkness that Ankoku Butoh strives to preserve. Ankoku Butoh is something we don't understand completely, an unknown part of our bodies that awaits discovery.
Nearly all dancers of Hijikata's generation were trained by Bakuishi and other teachers influenced by German Expressionism, the new dance of the 1920s and 30s, as represented by Harald Kreutzberg and Mary Wigman. Hijikata's Butoh pushed the body beyond the limitations of modern dance. He rejected Western ideals of beauty. Instead, he explored the austere, archetypal forms and gestures of ancient Japan. In 1968, Hijikata's performance, Revolt of the Flesh, had a profound effect on the emerging dance movement. Revolt of the Flesh was celebrated as Japan's breakthrough to an artistic reawakening. The Japanese body was liberated from decades of imprisonment by Western cultural influence. Revolt of the Flesh is remembered for its uncontrolled savagery and relentless mockery of Western conventions. The audience was plunged into a tense and chaotic world of terrified animals and barbaric imagery, climaxing with the killing of a rooster. Hijikata grew up in one of the bleakest areas of northern Japan, where survival was a constant struggle. In contrast to the escapist character of Japanese modern dance, Hijikata's work directly confronted the reality of the human condition. He had successfully internalized the essence of his childhood experience among the impoverished farmers of Tohoku.